Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Unless you're new here, welcome. Meow. We are finally getting to Gwenona's monthly we are finally getting to Gwenona's monthly updates. I know last time we did not get to a 7-month update, and she is now 8 months, going on 9 months on October 26th. Now that Gwenona is getting a little bit older, I hate to say it, but she is, I think we can combine updates. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of changes, a lot of growth, and new things happening all the time, but here comes a bunch of information. Usually we start with height and weight because she doesn't have often checkups anymore. They kind of get spaced out as she grows. I'm sure you know if you have a baby or a child. I have not weighed her or gotten her height since 6 months. And at that time, she was 18.4 pounds. And she was somewhere around 28 inches. Our next appointment is the day before Halloween, so I will be putting out a 9-month video just because she does have that checkup, and I'm sure there will be more information to share. I do have some big news though. She started crawling since the last video. I talked about how she was almost crawling. Well, shortly after that video, she started crawling. She's super fast now. She started crawling shortly after our last video. I know I said she was almost there. Well, it didn't take her long to get the hang of it after that, and she has been crawling all around, already getting into everything. I want to say towards the end of 7 months, early 8 months, she started pulling herself up, and now she's got the hang of that. She's actually been pulling herself up on the couch when we're like cooking dinner and whatnot, cleaning. Obviously, like, someone is watching her because I'm not just going to leave her on the couch, but she will try to climb it and climb over. So we really got our eyes on her, and we'll see when she starts walking. It feels like it's going to be any day now. And she does have a walker. It's over here, but you can't really see it. And it's a cute little Minnie Mouse walker, and she has got the hang of that. She's standing up in that and walking around the house. I'm going to show you that walker because it's really cute, and she just loves it. Whenever we're doing chores, cooking, like I said, things where we can't hold her, we'll put her in there. We'll put some snacks, usually the puffs. We have all kinds of baby snacks, the yogurt melts. We have like every flavor, not just Gerber, but beech nut, and we have the puffs, and the teething crackers also just work wonders when she's fussy and teething. We will get to teething in a bit. But anyway, let me show you her walker. So right now it's filled with all kinds of baby snacks, and it actually has some left over. I'm surprised she didn't get to those. She usually snacks them up right away. But these pull out to have like a tray type thing under, but we don't usually do that. We just put some treats in the little pond. And then this spins with Minnie. Just a lot of spinning and moving. The cat doesn't really do much. It spins like this, I guess. I started getting a little bit into teething. That's something I'm happy to talk about. She had her first 2 teeth right before 6 months, which I'm sure I talked about in the last video. And then her top teeth started coming in right before 8 months. So it was the same kind of deal where one came in about a week before she turned 8 months, and then a few days later the second one came in. And these ones were really hard for her to push through. It definitely was a struggle for these top 2 teeth to come in, and she's doing a lot better now that they are. I'm just not looking forward to more teething because it just breaks my heart. I feel so bad. But once they're in, they are so cute, and I miss my little gummy bear. That's what I called her all the time before she had teeth, but her smile is beautiful with or without them. It's just nice to see her growing and developing. Now that she has chompers on top and bottom, chewing things is getting a lot easier for her. She takes a bite out of her teething crackers. She'll take a bite out of a soft banana and just take bites out of things. And we have been giving her baby food for a while now. We kind of stopped and slowed down on the rice cereal and just went on to baby food and our food, anything that's the right consistency. We've been doing that for a few months now, so I'm sure you know if you've seen in our videos, but she is just doing so great with chewing and getting it down. We haven't had any choking or almost choking. She chomps, she chews, and you can see it. So I'm really proud of her. She's getting ready for all kinds of foods, but she's still drinking mommy's milk, mostly from the source, sometimes from a bottle. I'm still trying to create a stash, so whether I do or don't hit my goal, she'll still have some to go to there. She's tried pretty much every kind of puree, all kinds of vegetables and fruits, and she loves all fruits and veggies, but she really does not do the meat ones. I tried it once or twice, I think just once, and I was like, you know what, girl, I'm not gonna do this to you. She was literally gagging, and honestly, I don't blame her. Like, just the smell of it is nauseating, and my fiance and I tried it, and we were just like, we would not force anyone to eat this. So no more meat ones. If she's gonna get meat, we will give her like some shredded, or we gave her the taco guts, not all of it, but some of the meat and beans recently. She loved that. Although she really, really wants to eat everything spicy that we have, and her pediatrician said, I want you to try to give her everything that's the right consistency, but even spicy things and sweet and bitter and everything, we want you to try it, because she won't be picky when she becomes a toddler and tries to be picky. She will already have tried so many different things that list is so long. When she becomes picky, there's still a good variety of things that she will eat, whereas if we don't introduce all these things, then that variety becomes very slim. So we do try. I just don't want to give her too much spicy and spices and things that might hurt her tummy, so I'm careful. It's all about that portion, and yeah, she's doing great. Now that she's got chewing down, it's different breastfeeding now. Not only painful, but she in the beginning had a hard time latching. She latched great in the hospital. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, but when we came home, we had some issues, and I exclusively pumped for 2.5 months, and then she got used to me, and she's still used to bottles, so I'm happy that she can do both. If we need to, we have options, but now she's like chomping on mommy, and I know a lot of people deal with this when they breastfeed, so I'm trying to get through it, and I'm hoping that it's kind of a phase. Some people have told me that their kid did it for like 2 weeks or something and stopped, so we are just hoping, or I am hoping, that it does stop eventually, and if not, I'm just going to try my best, and if I have to, I will pump as much as I need to. But as we know, the baby suckling really brings the milk out much better than a pump does, even though I have a great one. That's just how it is. I should have mentioned this in the beginning, but nothing has really changed with her sizing in diapers and clothes. She's still wearing size 3 diapers, which they go for a long way. She's probably around 20 pounds now, so it still goes up to like 28 pounds or something like that. And if we feel the need at some point, we will do size 4. Technically, where size 3 stops, size 5 starts pound-wise, but we'll just see if we have blowouts or issues throughout the night and with crawling and everything, and see if we want to go on to a size 4. But other than that, we're going to be at size 3 for a while, and she's still wearing size 12 clothes, some size 9 still. We'll even put her in 18 months sometimes, depending on what the outfit is, but mainly size 12. Her sleeping habits have changed a lot, I'm not gonna lie. She was doing so good before we moved, and she had her own room and her crib, and we had this perfect nighttime routine. And sometimes life just happens, so it's partially our fault, I guess you could say, or just life happening to where we haven't been able to keep a perfect night routine possible lately, and eventually we will be able to. It's just we're not living on our own right now. Hopefully we will soon, but she is doing great for the circumstances. We still do baths at nighttime. We still feed her a solid around dinner time, close to bedtime, and nurse, and we do a lot of white noise. I want to say we've been using white noise every night, which was something she used all the time in her nursery room anyway. And if it's really a hard night, we'll go on a walk. We have been doing that lately, and it's fine. I don't want to get into the habit of doing it too much, but we are also co-sleeping because we are sharing a room, and it's just too hard having her in the crib right now. She actually has not like fallen through, but has had limbs falling through parts of the crib, even though we have the thing that wraps around and a crib skirt and everything. It's not a safe thing right now. She's moving all around, and she did co-sleep for about 4 months before she had her own room, and she's used to it. It's not for everyone, and right now it's just was working for us. As a parent, you will do anything to make sure that your child gets sleep and you get sleep too, because we need it. Of course, we need to put them first, but if we want to be happy and healthy the next day, we need our sleep too. So just do what you have to do to make sure you and your family get sleep. And along with bathing, like I said, it's still a nighttime routine. Not every night, but when it's bath day, it's bath night. Just because she knows after bath that it's bedtime. She has had that routine since she was a newborn, so the changes have been that we aren't using her baby bathtub anymore. When we first moved, we were taking a lot of showers with her just because it was easier, and we didn't always have access to a bathtub, and she did great. It was just that I had to really hold on to her, and it was a quick in and out thing, and she really always liked bath time. I used to say it was my favorite bonding moment with her, and it still is if we get the chance. And now we do get that chance. I keep a bathtub clean and ready for her, and she's got her toys in there, and it's kind of our designated bathtub here right now, so that's really nice. I'm thankful for that. She is using a big girl bathtub now, and she's doing great, and she loves it. She's using her toys more now and interacting, and she doesn't like when it's over, but she's happy to be clean and ready for bed. She is still talking so much, which is awesome, and everyone really interacts with her, and we love talking to her. She still says mama and dada. Obviously, she's not just gonna stop, but she says dada more than mama. But when she really needs me or needs something, she calls for mama. When she's crying, she calls for mama. Obviously, if she's hungry, she calls for mama, but if there's really anything upsetting her, she calls for mama. So that does make me happy that she knows she can run to me, and I hope she knows she can run to her father too. But I do wish that when it was happy, silly, fun time, she would also call her mama more. But apparently, daddy is just so fun. But she has said a lot of things since then, and I don't necessarily think she knows what she's saying. Last video, I talked about how there were sentences she would say that seemed like she said it at the right time, and I think it's just kind of a coincidence. But one thing that's not a coincidence, and she definitely learned her first word besides mama and dada, is dog. Really cute. Obviously, we love our animals, and she's around her dogs all the time. She doesn't know cat yet, and when she looks at our cats, sometimes she will say dog. But it's really cute. In public, she said dog at a security dog or something. And we actually went to Build-A-Bear recently. She got a bat Build-A-Bear for Halloween. It's super cute, and we decided to name it dog because that's pretty much her first word. And I'm proud that that's her first word, to be honest. Since then, she's been saying hey a lot, and it's really cute. But other than that, it's still a lot of babbling, goo and ga, and yelling. I wouldn't say yelling, but just kind of like, she likes to make noise over people when we're talking. She likes to be a part of the conversation, and sometimes there's not really any word to it or a syllable or anything. It's just kind of like ah. But other than that, she is learning how to form all kinds of words, whether they mean something or not. So proud parent here. Awesome. Cool. And the craziest thing that she's started to do, and so far everyone that's seen it is like, I have never seen a baby do this before. And Matthew and I didn't learn to do this until we were children, let alone babies or toddlers. She is whistling. She whistled the other day, and ever since, she has not stopped. She is like inhale and exhale whistling. She'll just sit there looking at us like, and it is the cutest, craziest, funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe she already knows how to whistle, but it's awesome. Another thing I'm really happy about is that she's gotten a lot more used to people. Like I said before, she got into like a stage where it's not that she wasn't like comfortable with everyone, it's just she really is attached to me, and maybe it's part of like nursing and the fact that I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm always with her. But she has gotten a lot more comfortable with people, whether I'm there or not. She hangs out with her aunts all the time. She loves her grandpa. We're at grandpa's house right now. And not only can I leave the room and her be happy playing with her aunties, but I actually went to the movies with one of her aunts recently, and that was the first time away from her. She was with daddy, but apparently she did so great. She didn't cry for me at all, and she was just a happy baby the whole time. So I'm really happy about that. I am continuing to be a stay-at-home mom, but I really wanted her to be able to be held by people. And when she was a newborn and the first few months, it was fine. She just kind of went into a stage where obviously she was just so used to being around me and didn't want to be away from me. But now she's grown, apparently, and at some point she isn't going to want to be coddled so much. So I do enjoy how much she loves me and wants me around. But like I said, I'm very happy that She loves being around other people and being held and playing with them. Now that she's growing, she is really getting into everything, and it's a struggle. It's not too bad, I guess, because she always has eyes on her. She is always trying to get to cords. Luckily, they're never plugged in, and we never let her get to it. But if she could, she definitely would put it in her mouth. And somehow, I guess she's a baby and she's low to the ground, but she just finds things that no one else can find. So all eyes on her all the time, or whoever's watching her, me, whatever, always got to keep eyes on her, especially because she's lifting herself up. We have Halloween decorations up, and it's just, she is exploring. That's what babies do. If she finds it, it's going in her mouth. And when you take it away, she's usually not happy, but she has so many toys and things to distract her and play with. Speaking of toys, I usually talk about her favorite toys. She still likes her first best friends, like her bears and her giraffe and little things like that. She loves any stuffed animals, but right now she's got her new toys. She has this, which you can sit on and ride, and then this pops up and it turns into a walker, and the front has all these cool buttons. It says things and sings different songs. It's got the number and color, and these balls go, I can't really do it with one hand, it goes into the mouth and out, and honestly, the balls are her favorite part of all, but the whole thing is just really cool. That's new. She's got musical instruments like her bongos or whatever, and she's got her piano right now. She's actually playing with Dada. She loves all her new toys. They keep her entertained for hours. She has this little figurine dinosaur, though, that she's been obsessed with for the past few days, and she really will just find something that she'll get attached to for a while and move on to the next thing. So luckily we have plenty of things for her to be attached to and play with. She just got a new Halloween Build-A-Bear, and she also had one. I might have shown it in her first video, but we made her one when we were pregnant. So she has two Build-A-Bears now, and she loves them. I have a feeling that there's going to be many Build-A-Bears created in the future. Some more random facts about my daughter. Her hair, like I said before, was thinning out and coming in lighter. It's a lot more full now from the last time you guys saw her, and very blonde. Not super blonde, but like dirty blonde. Her eyes, last time I think I said that they looked hazel, but we weren't really sure yet. They still look hazel and go dark and light and change. Last random fact is that she really does not spit up anymore. I've talked about how she seemed to spit up a lot when she was younger. Some babies do more than others, and now it's just kind of once in a blue moon. Maybe if she's being tickled too much by daddy or something, but she really doesn't spit up like she used to. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know down below some funny stories about your kids or the milestones they've hit. How old are they? Anything you'd like to share, since we shared so much about this little cutie. We love you guys. Stay happy, healthy, and safe as always. See you next time.